Alright, hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on a tripod tonight for some reason. I guess it's probably going to try it this way with this camera because it seems like I want to keep moving around. I can't hold it in place, in other words. I'm going to try it later in this video just to find out. I know what's making it confusing is because when I'm watching it on the monitor, it's in reverse. It's in reverse mode. So basically it's like when we used to do the live shows with the cell phone camera. That's how it comes up in reverse, basically. But when you actually watch the actual video, it's the correct way, basically, when I edit the video. So probably not much going on. Not much going on today. If you hear in the background noise, if it's picking it up, we're cooking some chicken tenders. Yay, chicken tenders.
Yay!
Basically. It's almost like another channel that I watch that always eats chicken tenders too, so we're not the only ones. Didn't do much today. Basically just sat around and had to change the schedule on one of our videos. I actually changed the schedule on a video today. I found out the video you watch, well right now, the video you watched last week, because of the time change and YouTube went through all this changes automatically, is that I had to go back in and change it to the original time just to get the 7 p.m. start. So I'm just going to go back on the computer here and double check to make sure that all our videos is set for 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, because even with the time change we just had for us, because it was last week that was the time change, I had to recheck the schedules, the time schedules of all the videos I have in the can and listed and ready to go. Okay, our tenders are still cooking away there in the background. Of course, I did some checking online, and we got some good news, we got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got some good news, we got some bad news. You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
Well, the bad news is we still owe on the credit card.
Yes.
We're still paying off the credit card. That's the bad news.
The good news.
Good news is they gave us a credit increase. Yeah, they gave us a credit increase. They increased our credit. Now we have we got a big, huge credit increase. This might be helpful for our trip next summer, basically, because this is the credit increase I kind of requested in a way.
You finally got it.
And I was approved of it. So basically, because I was thinking of next summer, because we are going to be required to rent a car for almost 2 weeks for next summer, and I need to increase the credit line.
We got it.
So we got it. So that means more credit card debt. Yay!
And sure, we got more bills to pay.
That's right.
We'll get them paid.
Yeah, we'll get them paid in that. So yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get it paid. Just that I needed this credit line increase, basically for not just for this upcoming summer, but the following summer too. Basically, what we got planned there. So
I wonder what that is.
it has something to do with choo-choo, probably for you, or a car for me, and I think the race will be on. We talked about that too a couple of times. But yeah, it's a credit increase I really needed to get. I really wanted it last year, but I got denied. So I just reapplied for it and sent them new information. And this time, cha-ching, we got the credit line that I need. The minimum credit line I need, basically. But there's also we got to do is we have to start putting away, after any big purchases we got between now and the end of the year, starting January 1st, we need to start putting away a lot of money. Because it's not just the credit card, we got to have our money too to help pay off other stuff.
Like for mine.
Yeah, for you, for other stuff, and you know, not just have a line of actual money on hand in our bank accounts just to help fund for that big trip that we got planned for next summer. In fact, I'm going to start budgeting probably the next few weeks, possibly when I'm going to do that. So, and I'm hoping that will work out, basically, right?
Yep.
And that. Okay. Yeah, I know we both did it, but luckily I just turned on the camera after it happened. Alright, I'm over here at the computer, basically. Got a couple interesting, one interesting Facebook message over on our show page that was directed. Some guy named John and his girlfriend. I'm going to try to not butcher his last name because I'm not great in pronouncing certain names. It starts with a G. He was very grateful he came across to our channel and saw some amazing stuff that not just that we have produced, not just here in town, but he was looking to move to the Quad City area. That was the Facebook message I got. And he saw some of the videos that we did in the Quad City area, one being the Quad City Adventure, Davenport, Iowa's Sky Bridge, and we did down around there in the downtown Davenport area, and of course I think the final Mallet's game, plus any of our mall shopping trips that we did.
In the baseball stadium.
And the baseball stadium, that was part of those 2 videos that I just mentioned, Angie. See, she jumps the gun all the time. Of course, the Twin Bridges, that was on the one video. Unfortunately, the Twin Bridges I have on that Quad City Adventure video, those bridges would be brand new. They were built new bridges. In fact, it should be almost completed within the next year and a half, probably within the next year at the earliest, and that. So, what's going to happen to the old bridges? I think they're either going to tear one of them down and make one a pedestrian bridge. I'm not for sure. If anybody who lives in the Davenport, Iowa area, please leave it down in the comments down below what's what they're going to do with one of those 2 bridges. I know one is going to come down. I think it's the oldest one that's going to come down. But the newest one was about 20 years later. It was part of I-74. They might just leave that up and make it a pedestrian bridge. And I think they really need a decent pedestrian bridge between Bettendorf and Moline, basically. That would be a good option right there. So they can use it for their marathons, too. Whoa. Back up. No, wrong way, Chuck. There you go. Okay, like I said, even with our wonderful YouTube channel that we have going, if you think it's wonderful, leave it down in the comments down below. But even as small as channel as we are, it's a nice uplifting note to the side note that we had here on Facebook message that they found our videos and they use our videos to kind of check out the area to see if it's the right area they want to move into and that. You just got to remember, we only try to show the positives. There's a lot of negatives to it, but we try to keep it positive as much as possible. But eventually, if you really take a look deep into the videos, sometimes you will see in the background the negatives of what goes on. Our videos around town is no different. We try to show the positives, you know, just like some storylines and when it comes to production, show the positives, hide the negatives, and that. So basically, we try to show as much positives as possible, but it takes homework by you guys on your end to find out if it's the right fit in your area and all that stuff. Even if this channel became very successful and let's say some odds are we decided to relocate, we just have to, like I said, like anybody else, got to find the perfect fit that would accommodate what you want to do, basically, and how would it go just meet these accommodations and that. So we have the same issues too. So when we're planning to move, when we move up here from the south end of town to this part of town, just like that, it's got to meet our needs, basically. When it comes to public transportation, nearby shopping stores, which is not much to choose from up here, but basically public transportation was the key for us to be up here. Basically, how close is public transportation, how accessible it is. Wish it was accessible 24/7, but it can't not be because we're not Chicago. Oh, speaking of Chicago, we could be doing another video, possible. We don't know when, but it could happen or it may not happen. It all depends on the schedules. Okay, we're just going to make one more clip, but yeah, also later, like I said earlier in this video, basically we're going to be checking out some things for our next summer deal. I got to do a lot of homework on that, and when we talk about the possible train trip, that's going to be a lot more homework because it's got to go according to plan and how it's going to work out. We're looking at, Angie's been watching some videos. We'll talk about that later. But we're going to wrap up this clip right now. But basically what I'm doing over on the computer is just checking out the information and that. I can't go ahead and book these right now, especially the amusement park trip, because I'll be paying an old price. I gotta wait till 2020 year to kick in in order to start booking for these trips. Basically, the Amtrak I might book maybe a year in advance if possible, but we'll have to wait and see what kind of dates we're planning to plan and what other schedules we want to do. It's going to come down to baseball, amusement park schedules, and other events along the way. Basically, so planning, always planning. Alrighty then, we're about ready to wrap up this video real quick here. Like I said, not much of a video today, just kind of talking about some good things that's just going on with the channel.
Yep.
Just talking about the good things about the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And other stuff. And like I said, one thing I was checking, it was very important that I talked earlier about this, increase the credit line, because it's going to be absolutely important that I increase the credit line. That's when I have to rent a car for almost 2 weeks this coming summer for this pretend big trip that we got planned. Yeah. And something similar for next year too. So, but then I can probably add an extra because we're possibly going out west. I think I better add a couple $1,000s more. I don't know. I better not. That's gambling, basically. Yeah. So, yeah, I just gotta pay off our current credit debt to get up to $2,000 current credit line and keep it right there. And we're only going to use it for car rentals and possibly hotels and or fuel. I haven't decided yet. And we have to build some other finances on the side outside of YouTube and YouTube. Basically, as the days progress, as we get closer and closer, I'm looking right now at possibly a budget. We're going to work on a budget right now, basically. When 2020 hits, I'm going to see what the new prices are for the Cedar Fair. Platinum Pass. Yes. Because we're going to need that to save money when we're going to all Cedar Fair parks, plus get 1 year for all the parks, 1 year food and drink for all the parks. So this way, either it's like
this way we already
we're saving money.
This way we already have our souvenir cup too.
And we got a souvenir cup, depending where we pick it up at, and it will save us money because we get possibly free refills throughout all the parks. Basically, if that deal goes on. But I gotta learn I have to read those deals as we get closer. Yes. What else could happen to this channel? I don't know. Which is, a couple weeks ago we had a nasty anniversary of a YouTube channel went wrong. 10-year anniversary of that. I don't want to talk about that. So don't even ask in the comments down below what happened. Just have to go back to one of our popular videos, windmill video, and we discussed it there. Basically. And
it was 2 years ago today, you guys. Both the fish passed away.
No, 1 year ago.
Yeah, 1 year ago.
1 year ago as we were filming this video. Not 2 years ago, 1 year ago as we filmed it.
Yep.
As we filmed this video, we lost Opal. It's been a year already? Mm-hmm. Wow. It's been almost 2.5 months and we lost the other one. Yep. And that, so, yeah. Okay.
And the other one's still alive.
Yeah. Depressed, but still alive. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here before we get depressed on some of the good news that we had and how helpful our channel could be, but we don't want to take full credit. The guy did some homework on this plan, move to our area, Quad Cities mainly, He used our videos to look and see what's going on and what the area has offered. We didn't offer a whole lot because we left a lot of stuff out. The fairs, festivals, everything. I think once he moves in and finds all these extra fairs and festivals, he's going to find out Quad Cities has more activities than any town in the area, basically. So,
Yep.
and that's one thing we need to do on these days. We have to go down to the Mississippi Valley Fair for a vlog. That would be great. That might be a two-parter because it's a huge fair. It's one of the biggest fairs it's one of the biggest county fairs in our area, basically.
Yep.
Basically, and that's it. Right now, what's done is this video.
You do it.
Okay, me do it. I do it. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.